This fuzzy little bee has a secret. It has stinky feet, and believe it or not, that's actually one of its greatest superpowers. This is the bumblebee. We tend to think of it as the big, clumsy, cuddly cousin of the honeybee, but it is packed with some of the most surprising abilities in the insect world. I'm going to show you why its smelly feet are a genius trick, how its buzz is way more powerful than you could ever imagine, and reveal a secret about their intelligence that will blow your mind. First, let's get it straight. Bumblebees are not honeybees. They're generally bigger, way fuzzier, and they don't live in those giant, complicated hives. Bumblebees are more low-key. They live in small colonies, usually in an abandoned mouse hole or a tuft of grass. Now for their first superpower, the smelly feet. It sounds weird, but it's a brilliant communication tool. When a bumblebee lands on a flower to drink nectar, it leaves behind a unique scent from its feet. It's like a tiny chemical footprint. So when the next bumblebee flies up to that same flower, it can take a quick sniff and know if someone has been there recently. If it smells a fresh footprint, it knows the nectar is probably gone and it won't waste its time. It's a super efficient system that helps the whole colony gather food faster. But their main event, the superpower that makes them crucial for our food supply, is their buzz. Some flowers, including some of our favorites like tomatoes, blueberries, and potatoes, are really stingy with their pollen. They hold it locked up tight inside little salt shaker-like structures. A honeybee can't get it out. But a bumblebee can. It will grab onto the flower with its mouth, and then, instead of flapping its wings, it disconnects them from its muscles and vibrates its entire body like crazy. This high-frequency vibration, which is the buzz you hear, shakes the flower so hard that it literally blasts the pollen out onto the bee's fuzzy body. This technique is called buzz pollination, and without it, we'd have a much harder time growing a lot of the fruits and vegetables we love. So they are super efficient, super strong pollinators that are essential for our food. But what happens if they start to disappear? Well, that's not a what-if question. It's a serious problem that is happening right now. Bumblebees all over the world are in trouble. A big reason is habitat loss. We keep replacing wildflower meadows with lawns and pavement, leaving them with nothing to eat. Pesticides, especially a type called neonicotinoids, can also be really harmful to them. And their whole life cycle is incredibly fragile. At the end of summer, the entire colony dies off, except for the newly mated queens. Each queen has to survive the long winter all by herself, hibernating underground. In the spring, she has to wake up, find a new nest, and start a brand new colony from scratch. If she doesn't make it, a whole colony is lost before it even begins. But even with all these challenges, these little creatures are proving to be way smarter than we ever gave them credit for. This is where it gets really cool. Scientists recently did an experiment to see if bumblebees could learn. They taught a few bees how to roll a tiny wooden ball into a specific spot to get a sugar water reward. And they learned how to do it. But here's the mind-blowing part. Other bees who had never been trained learned how to solve the puzzle just by watching the trained bees do it. This shows they can learn complex tasks and can pass knowledge to each other. That is a level of intelligence we once thought was only possible in big-brained animals like primates. So when you see a bumblebee buzzing around your garden, remember what you're really looking at. It's not just a clumsy, fuzzy bee. It's a clever communicator using its feet to leave messages. It's a tiny powerhouse using its buzz to unlock the food we eat. It's a fragile species fighting for survival. And it's a shocking smart problem solver that can even learn by watching its friends. If you want to discover the hidden superpowers of more everyday animals, make sure you subscribe.